Myself, Dr. Anurag Kumar, ABS EC College, Ghaziabad. Today I will discuss the topic corporate social responsibility, which comes under the MBA second semester paper Business Environment.
Ministry of Corporate Affairs, Government of India has recently notified Section 135 of the Company Act 2013, where the Company Rules CSR Rules 2014, which is mandatory with effect of 1st April 2014 for certain companies who fill the criteria of Section 1 of Section 135 of Companies Act. Means those companies who fulfill the criteria under Section 1 of Section 135 have under the purview of CSR under Companies Act 2013. The term corporate social responsibility (CSR) can be referred as corporate initiative to assess and take responsibility for the company's effects on the environment and impact on the social welfare. Corporate social responsibility is something like a duty or the social responsibility of corporate towards the welfare of society, community, or for the environment, because company is using the resources of society. Company is using the society members for their functioning, for their task. So it is the duty of company to do some welfare for the society from where they are using the resources. Next is corporate social responsibility may also be referred as corporate citizenship and involve incurring short-term costs that do not provide an immediate financial benefit to the company, but instead promote positive social and environmental change. Corporate social responsibility means it includes the short-term cost or short-term investment, definitely, and not providing any financial benefit immediately, but it incurs benefit in the long run by increasing their brand image, by increasing their social image in the minds of prospective customers, and by environmental change. For whom it is applicable, the companies on whom the provision of CSR shall be applicable are contained in subsection 1 of the section 135 of the Companies Act 2013. As per the said section, the company have net worth of 500 crore or turnover of 1000 crore or net profit of 5 crore or more during any financial year shall be required to constitute a CSR committee of the board, hereinafter CSR committee, with effect from 1st April 2014. Means there are three provisions under section 1 of section 135. Either company have net worth of 500 crore or either turnover of 1000 crore or net profit of 5 crore comes under the purview of CSR under section 135 with effect from 1st April 2014. This picture representation of provision of section 135, as I said earlier in the previous slide, net worth of 500 crore or more or turnover of 1000 crore or more or net profit of 5 crore or more. If any one of the provision fulfills by any one of the company comes under the purview of corporate social responsibility under section 135 of the Companies Act 2013. What to do when CSR is applicable? Once a company is covered under the ambit of CSR, it shall be required to complete the provision of the CSR. Companies covered under the subsection 1 of the section 135 shall be required to do the following activities. The company shall be required to consult the corporate social responsibility of the board, hereinafter CSR committee. The CSR committee shall comprise of 3 or more directors. First thing is that company must constitute a CSR committee under section 135, and CSR committee shall comprise of 3 or more directors, out of which one director shall be independent. Second point is board must disclose the composition of CSR committee. All such companies shall spend an every financial year at least 2% of the average net profit earning of the companies made during the 3 immediate preceding financial year in pursuance of its corporate social responsibility policy. CSR policy means company shall spend 2% of the average net profit of the 3 immediate preceding financial years. Means if Now today's 2020 year is running. So if we calculate the average profit, we have to include the years of 2017, 2018 and 2019. The profit of these years, and calculate the average by dividing the 3, and whatever the amount we get after dividing the 3, 2% of that average amount we have to spend on social welfare. Reporting for CSR. Rule 8 of the CSR rule provide that company upon which the CSR rules are applicable on or after 1st April 2014 shall require to incorporate in its board's report and an annual report on CSR containing the following particulars. First point is a brief outline of the company's CSR policy, including overview of projects or programs proposed to be undertaken and a reference of babbling note of the CSR policy and projects on programs. Means company have to clear about the brief key notes of the CSR policy, whatever the projects or programs proposed to be undertaken under CSR policy, along with their web links, must be disclosed in the CSR policy. Whatever the programs like funding for the hospitals, funding for the schools, funding for the special children's, funding for the rural areas. Next is composition of the CSR committee. Average net profit of the company for the last 3 financial years, as I said earlier. Next is third point is prescribed CSR expenditure of 2% of the amount of net profit for the last financial years. I discussed this. Details of CSR spent during the financial year. During the financial year, whatever amount you have spent, the detail of that amount. In case any company fail to spend the 2% of the average net profit, the reasons means if the company fails to spend 2% of the average net profit amount, the company have to disclose the reasons of that failure. What if a company ceases to be covered under section 135? Rule 3.2 of the CSR rules 2014 point that if a company ceases to a company covered under section 135 of the Act for 3 consecutive financial years shall not require to constitute a it means company there is no requirement to constitute a CSR committee by the company. The company is seized by the under section 135 of the Companies Act. CSR activities. First is there is a lot of activities which comes under the CSR area. Eradicating hunger, poverty, malnutrition, promoting preventive health care and sanitation, and making available safe and drinking water. Company tries reducing hunger, poverty, malnutrition, promoting healthcare, hospitals, sanitations, available safe drinking water. Nowadays, requirement of safe or pure air in the environment also. Second is promoting education, including special education, employment, enhancing vocational skills, especially among children, women, elderly, and the different unable to live yet enhance the of projects. Means company can try to promoting education in the rural areas, special education for the special children's or the young children's, employment facility for that type of children's or normal children's, vocational skills to create employment among children, women and elderly and differently able childs and their livelihood, promoting gender inequality, empowerment by creating the women's empowerment, by creating women's employment, by creating self-help groups, by creating setting up homes, hostels, women's and orphans, old age homes, daycare centers, senior citizen facilities, and reducing inequalities faced by socially and economically backward groups. Company can reduce also child mortality by providing the best health facilities in the areas where the hospitals are not available, of where hospitals are at the low grade. Company can provide the medicine at free of cost or at the low cost. Providing hospitals with discriminatory facilities more focus on the clean and good sanitation so as to combat human immunodeficiency virus, acquired immune deficiency syndrome, that is AIDS, malaria and other diseases. Nowadays, we all know we are facing a epidemic coronavirus. Today, whole countries are facing that coronavirus. India is also facing that coronavirus. So people or companies can donate a lot of things for the society, for the welfare of the society, for the safety of citizens of India. I recently heard that Mukesh Ambani gave donation to the Maharashtra government, also promised to establish one hospital for the coronavirus patients, also provide free petrol for the police gypsy, police vans. So these are the tasks can be done by the company for the welfare of the society. Next is 6 point is ensuring environmental sustainability, ecological balance, and animal welfare, conservation of natural resources, and maintaining quality of soil, air, and water. This company can do for the society by ensuring the environmental sustainability, ecological balance for the welfare of animals, conservation of natural resources, soil, air, water. Nowadays, company are doing for saving our planet. Nowadays, we all know that there is an issue of global warming. The company are doing for the safety of our planets. Next is employment enhancing vocational skills. Company can publish or innovate some vocational skills for increasing the employment. Women's for especially special children. Next is protection of national heritage, culture, including restoration of building sites, historical importance for the minars, such as Taj Mahal, setting up public libraries for the purpose of education, promotion, development of traditional arts and crafts, measures for benefit of armed forces. Company can also donate for the armed forces for their weapons, also do for their war widows, their dependents. Company can also open some schools, some hospitals for the livelihood of war widows and their children. Training to promote rural areas, rural sports, national recognized sports, Olympic sports, contribution to the Prime Minister Relief Fund, and the fund set up by the central government for socio-economic development, relief and welfare of the scheduled caste, scheduled tribe, backward caste. These funds, national relief funds, for safety of national citizens in case of epidemic, just like today we are facing the coronavirus. In this type of epidemic, these type of funds are using for the welfare of society. Also can do for the upliftment of scheduled tribes, scheduled castes and backward castes and minorities, and for the women. Contribution of funds provided to technology incubators located within academic institution approved by the central government. Company can provide funds to for the advancement of technology. Can create technology incubators in institutions, rural developments, slum area developments, and there are a number of areas where company can do for the welfare of society and the welfare of environment and community. Levels of social responsibility. Social obligation. First point is social obligation, in which only those tasks are fulfilled by the company whatever covered by the law and nothing else. Social responsibility means go beyond what is required by law. If company can see that this thing is not good for the society, it is harmful for society, company can do to for the betterment of society. They get negative effects if company can see any. That is social responsiveness, proactive approach, promote positive change. There are a number of tasks. If we talk about India, India is a developing country. If we see that in which area where companies are working in that location, if you see that there is a requirement of super specialty hospital or any special school or a special hospital, then that is called a proactive approach. Need for social responsibility. Business must accommodate itself for the purpose of social change. Business must take long-run view of self-interest and help to solve social problems. There is some self-interest of business also by solving the social problems, by improving the society. Self-interest of enhancing the brand image, social image of the company in the minds of consumers. Third point is business could improve its public image by being socially responsible continuously for the welfare of society, as Tata Ratan Tata has been doing from the past many years for the upliftment of society. So it creates a good public image in the minds of consumers. Recently, Tata has also donated some amount for the various welfare schemes. Fourth point is government regulations could be avoided. Business met the changing expectation of society. Government regulation can be avoided if the business met the changing expectations of society by doing various welfare schemes in the various fields. So in the case of environment field, company can do for the pollution control, green belt development, restoration of mined out lands. In case of water supply, company can do for the renovation of wells, digging of wells, development of construction of water tanks, literacy among us the belonging of below poverty lines, awareness program on the girl education. There are a number of social welfare acts which company can do. Business has enormous resources, definitely, as compared to the normal or human being. Business has vast resources. That's why they can do better for the society. Social problems could be turned. Sometimes social problems could also be turned into the profitable business opportunities for the company also. And business has a social obligation to solve the social problems because company is using the social resources. It has a social obligation to the company to solve the social problems. Thank you, students. If you have any problem, any query, please contact us. Thank you.